Hello everybody, this is Glenn Shaver's Circle C Custom Leather again. We're going to try to give you some instructions on how to use the quick and easy pattern system. Right here is the 4 sizes that we offer. We offer this in a 2-inch, and it's a 10 set pack. When you get it, it'll have your base. This is the 2.5 inch. The 3-inch, use these, I use them on gun holsters, a little larger things. Here's what I hit the saddles and the big projects with, is the 3.5s. And the good thing about these 3 here, you can't do it with the 2-inch, but these sizes here, if you don't like that little generic flower that I like so well, kind of clover looking, dogwood looking little old thing, just a simple little old flower. These here are sized where you can use the craft aid type flowers with. If you want to change your flowers up, you can change some of the leaves up on them or what, and give yourself a different effect. That's the sizes it's offered. We offer it in 4 sizes, and I'm going to use the 3-inch for purposes of instructing on how to do it. And I ain't no blame instructor. I'll do the best I can. But the first thing you want to do is take the base of it here. Here's the whole building block of the whole system. It ain't really, I'm going to give it a technical name. It's called a which away. The reason I call it a which away is I can take this blind thing and I can draw that pattern in which way I want to draw it. It's just that simple. Lay that thing down. I'm going to use a number 2 lead pencil to start with here on this, and get in the habit of where you're going to start drawing your lines at. And when you start on one, if you start on the outside line, go all the way around and make sure you get every line. And then come right back on your inside lines and make sure you get all of them. Because if you leave a line out, well, it ain't the end of the world. Put you a center, and if you want to use the alignment marks, everybody, this pattern system is strictly left up to you as the artist. If you want to use this alignment hole, use it. If you want it farther back, I'll demonstrate that in a minute. Or if you want to tighten it up, pick a spot on there that you like. Let's just say right here. Just drill you another hole and get your own spacing. This pattern system is wide open. It's entirely left up to you as the artist. All I'm doing is giving you a building block to start with, and you adapt this anyhow you want to. It is totally, completely, there's no end to what you can do with it. It is entirely wide open. Well, you get your base down, and if you want to put your flower in right now, we'll just stick the flower in there. Now you're going to have overlapping lines. Do not panic about the overlapping lines. And this system was set up to use with a mechanical pencil, or what I call an error sharp. It's what I growed up with them being, was an error sharp. They got that little lead, and it keeps your lines a little finer. And you're going to have to attach some lines. This thing is, I'm not going to turn you into Picasso or one of them big painters or something like that. You're going to have to work a little bit with me on this. See, I left the swoopy out of that, and I'll just draw it in there. I like this little old flower because you can utilize your undercut right there and really make that stand up. Get your flower in the center. Now let's build this first one up. I think that's a 3.5 inch scroll. Let's just go with the 3-inch scroll here. Now if you want that way out here, you draw it way out. If you want it sucked up pretty tight, just suck it up. These lines are just reference points for you, is what they are. And I'm going to set that out here where I can build anything I want. If I want to come on out, now you're going to notice there's going to be a gap here. See there? It's gapped. You got to catch this. You bring your scroll on around here. Now you've got your little kicker in there. Now we'll bring him down. And I don't ever draw them in. And I draw straight on the leather, but it don't show up real good on the camera if I draw straight on the leather and try to film it. I usually draw straight on the leather. And these overlapping lines, don't worry about them. Now you see this big long gap here? This pattern is completely wide open. Whatever you want to do. We'll come in here and we'll put us another long line. Now you can tighten that up, do whatever you want, but I'm going to put another long line in here. Alright, now then, this line here and this line here, we're open. We can build. We can keep right on. We can come right out here with the next circle if we wanted to. As long as you have a gap in this, you leave yourself open. If you ever shut the door on it, I'm going to shut the door on this one right here just to show you what I'm talking about. As long as you have this opening, you can build. Once you come in, and let's just put the end on that right there. That's shut. I can't do nothing else with this space here. It's done. It's over with. And there's 3 different scrolls that'll come with this. And I've used that one. Let's use this one here. Let's suck it up way tight. Let's bring it up tight. And if you want to take this plastic film off where you can see, these are made of 1/16 clear acrylic. And you pull that film off, and these are just a package I opened. The wife's sitting over there right now. Poor little thing. Cleaning parts and packaging these things up. Right there. Come in. Dab that. Dab this. We're wide open. We'll close her off. There's your scroll and your kicker. Little background in there. Now this is open. Right here. We could close that off. We could put another scroll. Let's just put a leaf out there. This thing is wide, completely wide open. You do what you want to do with it. Let's just put a leaf right there. And I like this little old leaf here. I'd like it better if it went all the way down through it. I threw this over for a reason there a while ago. But we'll get it. Some of them's a little tight. They got a little trash left down in them. This ain't been cleaned up yet. It's just over in the parts deal. And no big deal. The ones you get, you won't have to do this to. I like this little old, but she told me not to say bad words on video. And I generally do I've been doing what she told me to do for 33 years. But you hush up over. I'm doing this. It's my dog. I'll whoop it ever how I want to. Start building this out. All right, now we bring this on around and close him off. Bring that right there. We'll close him off. Don't worry about this line. Erase it, tool over it. Bring it on out here. There we go. That line there comes out, goes right on around. Now we're wide open right here. We do anything we want. I'm not a good artist. And I'm going to take this little kicker here. You can use it for a two-legged stump, or you can use it as a tulip. You can use it any darn way you want to. This is all up to you. You play with this thing, and I appreciate if you're watching this, you've bought it from me, and it'll open up a whole world to your leather work, because you can make your own strictly unique custom patterns now. You don't have to depend on somebody else. Here, we'll close that off. We'll close that off. Now this will be background. I like a little wider open pattern, a lot of people do. If you want to tighten this up, take this little doohickey right there and put you some more lines in there. It's like that right there. Let's put another line in here. Kind of get you spacing. All right, there's you another long line. Now you can go again. And if you want your line extended, just extend it on out here. If you want it shortened, shorten her up. You're the captain of that ship now. We need one right there. Come out. That's just a little wide open. But the pattern is meant to be wide open where you can do what you want to do. Now, it was that simple to bring that in there and close that down where we got. Now we could go two different ways. Well, actually, we just close this one off. You could come right on out here and just keep on building. It's entirely left up to you. It's a simple system to use. Once you get over being saying, I darned old hillbilly don't know what he's talking about, put me a stump in here, and this will be background. A little touch background right there, a little touch right here around the flower. Excuse me. This will be background. Now, one thing about this system is it will teach you how to draw a leather pattern. You use this enough, you'll start adapting it and making it completely your own system. I guess you could call this a Sheridan style pattern, though I don't consider it to be a true Sheridan style. It's kind of just a hybrid Arkansas style, I guess. I come up with this reason because it's taking me so blame long to draw patterns, because I can't draw crap. Let's put that little fella right there. I can't draw nothing. And I couldn't. I've been doing this for 45 years. And I was depending all that time trying to find a pattern that fit somewhere and take any old pattern somebody had made. I'd try to take pieces of it, try to make it fit on a gun holster or fit on whatever it was I was working on. And I decided there had to be a better way to do this, a quicker way. And I come up with this, and it turned like a 6-hour job into about 30 minutes. I mean, I'm going slow right here. See, now we open that up right there again. Now we can go right on. As long as you have a gap in there, you can go. Once you close the door on her, you're done. I mean, that's it. You're through with that part. This right here, this section here, well, I've still got a gap right there, but I'm going to close it. I just shut the door on that. Now, I could have come in here and put more fill in this area. I'm just going to bring this one up and close it off. There, and I think I'm this is just demonstrating purposes. So I'm going to close the door on that there. Can't do nothing else with it. There's no place for me to come off down here now to do anything else. That pattern is done. This would be run up against your border, sticking over your border a little bit, whatever you wanted to call it. I've got other elements over here. We could put something else right there. Well, we put any blame thing we wanted to right there. Really, if I could just come up with something. I tell you what, I'm going to erase that, and I'm going to put another scroll. I like them scrolls. An eraser is your friend. Let me put me another. There's a little old ribbon. I kind of like them. You can hook this around stuff. We're gonna put that in there and close this off. Just a little ribbon. It's made different than the rest of the patterns. It's a totally cut out pattern. Let's just bring that down there. We'll close that off. We'll bring this kicker up right here. Bring that in there like that. We'll bring that little kicker up. If I can draw a little kicker on her, we'll put a little kicker on her. Now, I know a bunch of y'all can draw a lot better than what I can. Now, you say I've left gaps here because I'm trying to hurry. Because you ain't got all the time in the world to sit there and listen to me do this. I'm going to stick me another leaf out there. I am. There was the leaf that I wanted to start with. He draws a lot easier than that other one I hadn't cleaned out yet. And you're going to get mad at this blame mechanical pencil because you kind of got to hold it straight up and down. And there we go. Well, you say, Glenn, all that pattern don't go together. Well, hey, guess what? We'll make her work. I'm just doing this just to show you how to fit it. How to close it off. There we go. There we go. She's closed. Now it's still, I mean, that ain't a perfect drawing, carving pattern. But that just gives you an idea, if you play with it, what you can do with it. Just like that right there. Now, let's put two together. Let's use that little, we'll use the little 2-inch. Get your lines, start them. Stay with the line, with the section you're working on, or the line you're working on. That way you don't miss none. Do the outside or do the inside. I don't care. All right. Now I'm gonna hook another one. Turn it over and get her pattern going the other direction. This one goes this way. This one goes this way. And boy, how am I going to make all that fit together? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take something and I'm going to cover up that transition right there. Like this right here. I'm going to put this in. There's that one that I didn't like, I was messing with, that I shouldn't even been using. There's the one I want. Let's get him in here. And cover up that transition. And the reason I'm putting this in first, now here's why I was talking about overlapping lines. Ignore them lines. They will tool right out when you draw straight on the leather. That line there, I'll erase it for you, but I would ignore that. Now we've got that done. Let's get one going this direction. Coming right straight out from underneath that. It's going to go underneath it and it's going to come out from underneath it because we can see the leaf. And if there's a line somewhere you don't want, don't put it in there. See there, I broke the lead. But there we go. Now we're lined up. And this hair's coming out from under there, going this direction, catching this circle and going around this way. See, it ain't no, yeah, I left one out right there. We'll put one in. Don't you fret. We'll put a flower in here. Folks, I guarantee you we ain't no big conglomeration, big company around here. We're just a little old shop out in the woods. And, I mean, we're just a little mom and pop, small operation. Come up, I ain't claiming this is anything original. The pattern itself is been around for a long time. But the system to use it, I mean, the circular pattern has been around a long time. I mean, the Sheridan style, I just made it where anybody can use it. You don't have to take classes. You don't have to, all you got to do is set this down and draw. And the more you sit here and draw with it, the more in your mind you see how a leather pattern is built. You play with it on sketch pad like this till you get confident, because don't waste no good leather putting that down there and then deciding that you don't want it that way. We'll put a little scroll in right there. And kick right up. See, we're still coming right up from underneath our leaves here. I kind of missed that a little bit, but that's okay. It tooled right out. And let's put us another one down here. Let's suck that nut tight. See, the legs on these, you can stretch them way out here if you want to, or you can set them right up here and just close her down if you want to. That's strictly left up to you, kind of like Jerry Clower and the Cone, you know. That's it's just entirely left up to you what you want to do. I mean, you get this thing from me, but what you do with it, that's your business. It sure is. Come in here, fix that. I'm just going to bring this out here. Now we could go right on to another circle. Let's go over here to this in here. We'll run that up that leaf and stop it. We come out from under that leaf. We'll stop it. And there's another line. We want to come right on out. Up there, and add on to that. But I'm trying to keep this just as short as I can. The main thing is when you get to your transitions, your spaces in between your circles. Cover that up because it's hard to go from one to the other. Remember, keep your direction. Keep your direction. When this one goes off this direction to the left, when it comes around, it catches this one here, it goes to the right. The next one we catch would be right in here, it would come around, it would go back to the left. And they just build one into the other. Or you can build them around and put like an initial or a monogram in the center of something big, or a brand. And that's what I like about this little thing here. You can reach out, kind of hook it around the leg or a letter. And there ain't no left or right on these. If you want it to go to the right, you turn it right there. If you want it to go to the left, you turn it over. It goes right there. And you just keep building these things, putting them together and playing with them. And join them together. Broke my lead again. And don't be afraid to experiment. That's what you got it for. It's totally unique. You take this thing and you make it your own, and you draw whatever it is that you want to draw. It's so simple, I mean, the guy from Geico could do it. Nothing to it. We'll budge him up against there, bring him right around, dab him off, bring this one out here, bring this one right down through here, close that, and he'll close that off. I'm sorry I'm not a better instructor. I really am. But the trick is sit and play with this. Take it and turn these any direction you want to. Put big ones with little ones with big ones. Draw your own flower and put in the middle. Once you've got your base lined out and you've got it in your mind how the pattern goes, my biggest problem trying to learn how to draw these was how many lines do I put in there. I mean, I've done this for years and years and couldn't draw nothing. Once you get the fundamentals of it down, and I'm no great artist whatsoever, but y'all do something with it. I thank you for watching. I thank you for buying this thing, and I think it's going to completely change your shop. It's going to give you something that's your own. Carve up something. Take a picture of it. Send it to us. We'll put it on the website. Let us know how you like it. Give me some feedback on this. What kind of elements would you like to see that would make it easier for you? I mean, I'm here to try to help y'all. Yeah, I'm selling it to you, but I'm trying to help you be better. Let you have a more of a pride in your own work. Now, you big leather carvers out there that don't need me, whatsoever don't need this system, and there's some out there that is so talented, it's just unbelievable. Now, saddle makers or people that make a big project, like I said, these larger sizes, you can run around a big project with these. I drew out a really nice rifle case in about 30 minutes, 35 minutes. It would have took me 8 hours to set and draw individually, one circle at a time, the snuff can. The time saver. Just think of how much time you could save by laying it out just with that base right there. And time's money. Everybody knows that. But that's the simple how-to on how to do this. You take it, you work it in, and make your own patterns any which way you want to make them. And I believe you'll like it. Carve them up. They look wonderful when they're tooled up. Well, I had something laying here. The little old wallet I tooled up the other day. I'm going to cover up part of this. And that's kind of what you get. Thank y'all very much. Thank you. Get back with us. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. And we really appreciate your business. Thank you so much.